Well, happy Saturday, everyone. Lots and lots and lots of great weather to talk about heading into the weekend. The first snow of the season for the mountains and the passes. The National Weather Service has actually expanded the area. That's right. We're going to take a look at that together. But first, you probably have heard the Mariners will be taking on the Blue Jays tomorrow in Toronto. This will be taking place at 5:03 local time. It'll be 8:03 their time, and it does look dry. The weather's looking pretty nice, so the roof should be able to stay open for that event as we cheer on our Mariners. Hey, let's take a quick look at Snoqualmie Pass and Stevens Pass. It's pretty wet out there right now, but in just 24 hours and really less than that, we're going to start to see some snow, at least across Stevens Pass. A little rain with some flurries and some light snowfall moving in across Snoqualmie Pass. We got a winter weather advisory, but look at all that purple now. That is essentially all of our mountains and most of the passes in the area. I want to zoom into this one particular location because these winter weather advisories, they're in effect for tomorrow morning through Monday morning, but this particular one does include Chelan County, so 2 to 6 inches of snow between 3,000 and 4,000 feet. That means some of the wildfires in the area will actually be getting not just rain but snow, and that is going to help a whole lot. Then 6 to 12 inches of snow above 4,000 feet, again, between Sunday and Monday. That's pretty exciting. When we take a look more specifically at some of those wildfires, the Labor Mountain Fire, anywhere from ½ an inch to 2 inches or more. And the reason there's a little bit of a variable there is because of the elevation and because of the ground that this covers. It's several acres. So we're looking at a good dousing, though. A little bit less for the lower Sugarloaf fire. About a quarter to ½ an inch of rain is what I think most will end up with. But there could be some locations that get a little bit more. But then the day after all of this, on Tuesday, we're going to have some patchy frost and some patchy freeze. And just that cold air alone, even without the rain and snow, is actually going to help quite a bit. So great news there. And we need it because, as you can see, some of those wind gusts today in the area have been high, 23, 25 miles per hour, and will be gusting even stronger heading into tonight. If you are heading to the mountains, especially the North Cascades, I would check travel conditions before you go with all of this snowfall, especially tomorrow night into Monday. But after that, as we go into Monday afternoon, our snow level does begin to climb back up, and by Tuesday, we're looking at a whole lot of sunshine. It's actually going to be a nice day to get out and about, get some of that free vitamin D, and we will be dry. We've had some spotty showers off and on throughout your Saturday, and a little bit of a convergence zone has set up. And by the way, it will be back tomorrow as well. So as we zoom in a little bit closer, you can see parts of the North Sound have been picking up on the bulk of the rain showers today. And again, we'll get the bulk of the rain showers again tomorrow. Let's take a look. As we head into tonight, a few isolated showers here or there. Most of us stay dry tonight, but look at what happens when we get into tomorrow morning. Well, you can see some of that blue and white beginning to show up. There's some of that snowfall, but that snow level will be steadily dropping throughout the day tomorrow, and especially late tomorrow night and during early Monday morning. We are going to get a lot of snow for the mountains and the passes. Look at that, still squeezing this out at 12:30 in the morning on Monday, and we're going to squeeze some of that snow out for a few more hours after that as well. And then after we get through Monday morning, the afternoon, we start to see things taper off, dry out. It's going to be a little bit chilly, even with that sunshine, as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday. So lots and lots to look forward to, especially for some of that fall foliage, which we'll show you more about that in just a second. In the meantime, how much rain will fall? Well, as we take a look at, Saturday night into Sunday, there'll be a few areas that get a little bit more, especially around the North Sound that has that Puget Sound convergence zone. But watch what happens when we put this into motion late Sunday into Monday. Look at that. Wenatchee is actually going to be picking up on some rainfall. Leavenworth, areas in and around those wildfires that are so parched and really need this rain. And of course, the North Sound, ½ an inch to an inch of rain by Monday. So this is really, really good news for everyone. We all need the rainfall, so it's good news that we're finally getting some. And temperatures will continue to be below the seasonal average. Mid-50s for your Sunday. As we go into Monday, again, early morning, we'll see a few leftover showers, but we'll be clearing out pretty quickly across Puget Sound and much of western Washington. Heading into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, lots of sunshine. Enjoy, because we're back to the potential for some rainfall next weekend. Let's take a look. Fall foliage, we are just about at the peak. Not quite yet, but this was sent to me today, Todd, from Everett in Washington sent me a picture of this fall foliage. You can clearly see we haven't hit our peak just yet, but those colors are vibrant and they are coming alive. If you're wondering where peak is for your area, for most of us across Puget Sound, it's going to be the mid to latter part of October. So as we get a little bit closer to Halloween, and then it should last through early November, assuming there aren't any windstorms that take down any of those leaves. So great news all the way around. Okay, that's your quick weather update for your Saturday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and enjoy looking at some of that snow on some of the mountain cameras around.